Destiny 2 has build crafting in-game. It's one of the most important parts of the game. So when we have pieces of loot that are unique, they should be good and or unique in a way that helps us make more interesting builds. But there's also a lot of examples of unique items that don't do that. One of these exotics is one that I've talked about before and wanted to have reworked before, and it's Mask of the Quiet One. If you don't know what it does, basically taking damage makes you gain more ability energy, which in low-end gameplay isn't the worst. But as you get into more and more and more difficult content, it gets worse and worse and worse. And yeah, worse. Basically, higher in content, you're getting 1 to 2 shots. So there's no real reason to use Mask of the Quiet One. You're not getting its benefit. Whereas you can use Lordly Splendor Helm, which gives you an outlet for survivability, Synthoceps for damage, Wormgod's Caress for damage. There's so many exotics on Titan that do really good stuff. Then you have Mask of the Quiet One, which has no use existing, basically. But for some reason, as a community, we all decided Mask of the Quiet One, void exotic. Don't know how we came to this conclusion. It's completely a neutral exotic. It's just kind of generally been accepted that it is void. So let's take that as a jumping off point, separate it from its identity as a neutral game exotic, and move it over to void completely. I think the idea of having more ability energy generated from taking damage isn't horrible on its face, but we needed to give you survivability, and I think we can do this in void pretty okay. So we're going to have it get rid of your class ability, so you won't have a barricade, but in its place you get devour and a void overshield. So you're going to get healed, you're going to get more grenade energy on kill, and you're going to get a full void overshield, which will give you damage resistance. So when you take damage, you can get that ability energy up. And I think while we're at it, we should also add another thing to the class ability where defeating enemies with volatile debuff on them will give you class ability energy. And we might increase the amount of health gained, or we might basically give Titans the Warlock version of Devour if they are using Mask of the Quiet One, because it might not be worth it. So it might have to be the Warlock's version or the pre-nerf version, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, having volatile kills add bonus energy to our class ability will let us use that more. And Devour gives us grenade energy, so what's missing is melee energy, which I think is fine. So it's still getting more energy whenever you take damage, just not as much as the other two abilities. So you use your class ability to save yourself, you peek out, you kill some enemies, throw a grenade, kill some more enemies, throw a grenade, class ability, and you keep that cycle going. You have more ability usage, your weapons will be dealing more damage from volatile. If you use repulsor brace on your weapons and you have controlled demolition and bastion, you're going to be spreading a lot of volatile around, and you're going to get overshield every time you kill something, and extend your devour timer. So the more kills you get, the more ability energy you generate for your grenade and your class ability. If you get hit, pop class ability to heal yourself, and you keep going like that. So instead of being able to help your team like Titans can do a lot, you're pushing yourself more into a solo territory. Would it overcome like Pyrogil Gauntlets or Synthoceps or something like that for solos? Probably not, but if it's good enough, we could see some usage there. But anyways, tell me what you think of Mask of the Quiet One and how you would rework it, or tell me about other exotics you think need reworked. I'd like to see what you think. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the pinned comment down below and all the links there. Anyways, yeah, see you next time.